Hold on, guys. I need to check something. Uh-oh, he is coming through. Alright, hello. Alright, let's go. Yep, that's a dog in the background. Hold on. Yes, I can hear you. Thank you. Thank you. That would be Bo, by the way, guys. He says hi. You guys in chat can say hello, Bo. And we'll get right into it. Oh, and chat was like that. Oh boy, so where do we start today? Just chatting. I've never actually done a just chatting stream, obviously. And apparently it's a just barking stream as well. Can you please stop? I need you to stop. Please, stop. There we go. Okay, he stopped, hopefully. Today I got a new car. Congratulations, Paperface. Welcome, by the way. Nice job getting a new car. We start with the dog. Exactly. It's the best way to start out a just chatting stream. You know, we're just chatting, and also today we are exploring the solar system as well. So yeah, where do we even begin? Thank you guys again, I should say. We're kind of just chilling today. Here today, or I've got up here a thing called the Interactive Solar System by NASA. You know, obviously that one, they're those guys who launch rockets and whatnot, and do a lot of like research for humankind, which is kind of interesting, I gotta admit. It's really cool that they do that. And they have like this whole solar system and whatnot. It's great for, like, you know, looking at different things and whatnot. Like, it's nice to play around with, I'll be quite honest. Yes, I know. Okay. I love you too. Sorry. Bo's being Bo right now. Where do we start? Well, I can tell, well, you know what? Let's start with this. Let's start out with this. I'll show you guys how, like, what my big inspiration was to become a VTuber. One of them at least. We got to go to Jupiter for this. Okay, go over to Jupiter here. Thank you, Bo. I appreciate it and I love you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Let's go to the Jovian system here. Please stop. Guys, I might have to take care of this soon. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. So, where does it begin here? Yeah, so we're at Jupiter. I'm sorry, this is going to sound very random, like, wait, puzzles. So, your whole inspiration? Yes, it's dog barking ASMR stream. Bark, bark, bark. It's all right, dogs are cute. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, this one is very cute. I believe humans. It's a very interesting mix of a dog. I believe they, you know, through the science of rabbit kind or whatever, we have created a dog that is a Labrador and a poodle. And we mixed it together and we called it a Labradoodle. Only problem it has the worst parts and best parts of a poodle. For me, it's 10 past midnight. Wow. Well, thank you for coming. You got some dedication. Yes, I'll have to... Actually, I can just pull up a picture right now. We're on display settings anyways. I just need to be careful that I don't put anything else out that's revealing. Do I have a picture of him up already? Oh, hey, I do. Here's a picture of this little dog. Here's a picture of him with my keys. Hey, you want to come over here? I'm showing him a picture of you with my key. Yep, he ran away. Moon breeds. Yes, he is a moon breed. I swear these dogs are crazy because they're... Yeah, these dogs are pretty are like, it's almost like, well, yeah, they are from the moon because they're lunatics. Ha! Get it? Lunatics. Oh gosh, my dog's crazy. Yes. Hashtag dog. Yes, this dog has my keys, by the way. He is looking adorable, but he's also asserting his dominance by saying, "I have your keys. What are you gonna do now?" Anyways, what was I talking about? We were talking about, yeah. So here in the Jovian system, we actually have one of the inspirations for me becoming a VTuber. And love the dog reveal. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, dog reveal. I love it too. He can be a bit needy at times, but he's cute. Space Europe. Yes, Europa. So, yeah. There's a VTuber out there called Europa, and when I saw their model, I was like, oh wow, it's amazing. And you know, I'd been into HoloLive and whatnot, and I saw this VTuber, and I was like, I really need to get into this VTubing stuff now. Just their model is amazing, and I love how it's straight up just like, it's so spacey. Well, let me just bring up a picture real quick of Europa. Do I have one on me? But yeah. Also, the moon Europa is interesting in the fact that it actually has. It's thought to have an ocean underneath its icy layer. Or it could actually have pockets of oceans. But it probably has Eldritch monsters sleeping underneath. I think I'm going to end the same, lol. Europa is Europe in Spanish. Huh, interesting. But yeah, I was like, damn, they look fresh. And then it took them a while to debut, which, you know what, to be honest, like every VTuber and whatnot, you know, take your time. Don't get pressured by it. That's all I can say. Is like, you know, whenever you're ready. And oh boy, the amount of prepping that Europa did before they were ready. Their introduction video was amazing, and I actually helped contribute to it. Here, let me just show you, for example. This was back when I was like first starting to look into VTubing and whatnot. I had talked with them, or they tweeted out this about their model and how they had like this. Look at that torso. It has like the leotard, and I'm like, wait a minute. You know what this kind of looks like? This kind of looks like the fuselage or a rocket. And so I retweeted, I tweeted this. Doesn't it have the same? It's the same orange too. You can't tell me that it doesn't. And I'm like, And then, like when I was watching Europa's debut, the lore video, he had like a rocket in it, and he had this exact same damn rocket in it, and I'm like, oh my god. And then I later on learned that this was merely a coincidence, and he kind of just added that in as an Easter egg. I was gonna say carrot. Nah. Although carrots do kind of look like rockets. What is it with NASA? You know what? I'll be quite honest. What is it with NASA and like other rockets using orange? Can someone explain this to me? Like, for example, Delta 4. Here's another rocket that's orange. What's the deal with this? I don't get it. Carrot and dirt. Yeah, it does kind of look like a carrot and dirt. Especially after it launches. Look at how like charred it gets. But yeah, this is the Delta 4 Heavy. Unfortunately, I think there's only like 4 more launches or 3 more launches of this beautiful, beautiful rocket. I probably enjoy this rocket the most just because it does kind of look like a carrot. I'll be quite honest. That and it literally sets itself on fire when it launches. So it stands out in space. IDK, bro, you might need to at NASA for this. Well, I do have an assumption. I do have a theory about this too, though. Why it gets burnt. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think it's like maybe the color of the insulation foam. Because these rockets, you know, especially the Delta IV, look at that. Look at how much that thing heats up. Mother of God. All of this was from the thrusters igniting. That's all insulation foam, maybe. And it just happens to be orange, you know? It's probably not good to inhale, though, too, either. Dear gosh. Rockets are crazy, let me tell you. You stab someone with a carrot. Carrots are pretty soft. Well, compared to other objects. What else are we gonna look at? But yeah, this is the other cool thing about this. You know how it's dark over here, so it's day-night? Let's just put a light on Europa. Boom! There we go, now we can see all the beautiful things on it. Carrot knife. Where have I heard that thing before? Like a carrot peeling knife? But yeah. Oh man, what else should we look at? Also, I heard a very interesting acronym the other day. In order to figure out like the order of the planets. There's my very, what was it? My very something monkey just served unicorn noodles. What was the other E, or what was the E? My excited monkey served, or just served unicorn noodles. It was something weird like that. I'm like, that's actually a smart way to like know the planets. I mean, I've memorized them already. Also, okay, I have to sleep now. Okay, good night, Paperface. Thanks for swinging by. Anyways, I do find it sad that like humankind isn't recognizing Pluto as a planet anymore. They kind of just call it a quote-unquote dwarf planet. It's like, oh man, what's up with that? I don't get it. Poor Pluto. Yeah, Pluto's got a crappy life. He's been taken out, taken out of the picture. Wait, are those actual constellations out there? Oh, holy crap. Let's look at Pluto. Okay, we can look at Pluto. Also, I just realized that I think actually all these stars are accurate in the sky. That's crazy. Alright, so Pluto is a complex world of ice mountains and frozen plains, once considered the 9th planet. Rest in peace. Pluto is the largest member of the Kuiper Belt. It is the best known, it's the best known of a new class of worlds called dwarf planets. Nice. Oh wow, this is low res. No, we want HD. Oh my gosh, it's having trouble rendering. I think I don't have hardware acceleration on, and that's probably why. But yeah. Oh wait, yeah, we can read more about it too. So here's something fun. I'm actually, I don't think I've told you guys about like my actual job. Pluto can't catch a break. No, it cannot. I haven't told you guys necessarily about my like actual job, you know, besides being a VTuber. And so I'm actually what humans would call an instructional aide at a school. And yes, like at a moon school. And I've honestly actually used this resource before, because we have kids that really enjoy or space and whatnot. Or well, there was one kid, but yeah, I mostly work with like kids with like behavioral needs and what have you. But you know, on the internet I don't tend to talk about it too much, but since this is just chatting stream, I thought I'd just, you know, kind of talk a little bit. And let me tell you, it's been 4 Earth years since I started at this job, and you know what, I can't really put into words like how happy I am there, you know? I'm sorry, I'm just rambling on at this point, but, you know. Just looking at this kind of reminds me of working with that kid, you know. You kind of like incentivize them to, you know, behave and do their work by doing things like, or by showing them stuff like this. And, yeah, in my job, I've actually recently got a promotion too, so. Oh, it's pretty cool, but, unfortunately I won't be working at the same school that I've been working at. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring my personal life into this, but just everything. Well, let's just say that we had our like farewell ceremony today, because the lunar year is kind of lunar school year is kind of wrapping up and whatnot. I sometimes am an assistant in my martial arts class, and I can relate. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, if you guys want to hear stories, I'd be more than happy to tell you a couple of stories that have happened. Oh my goodness. It's been fun. Anyways, yeah, that's Pluto. Wait, does Pluto have, I forgot, does Pluto have any? Yeah, wait, Pluto has 5 moons? Excuse me? Okay, can we look at the moons? Or are they too small? Oh, Plutonian system, okay. Well, there's Cheiron. Whoop! The largest of Pluto's moons, and the largest known satellite relative to the parent body in our solar system. Heck yeah, stories from that sounds cool. Okay, alright then. I'll tell you a couple here. They're more or less those quote-unquote, I got some good ones, but they're more or less those kinds of like crazy stories that just it's just like you remember it just because of how crazy it was. I guess the first one was, I think this was my 2nd year working at Earth year working at this school, and you know, I was working with my class, and and I'll explain that the class I work in, because it's very different from like a normal human classroom. But anyways, I just gotten out of the restroom. The rest of my class was outside in the playground, and you know, I walk out of the door, and all of a sudden I just see a kid rush out, rush past me and out the front door, and the teacher's down the hall, and she says, "My student, quick! You've got to go catch them!" And I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to chase the kid now. And so the school that I work at, we have a very interesting setup outside the school. There's like a overpass, like a pedestrian overpass. Yeah, I know. So the kid starts running up this overpass, and I'm just like straight behind them, booking it, like just like relaying my location. And oh, she's going this way, she's going that way, she's going down such and such road, and she gets down the overpass, and I'm like still chasing her down the street. She like turns back, looks at me, and I'm like, oh great, now she knows she's being followed. And then she dips into like a residential area. And I'm like, oh crap, this is gonna be hard to find her. And I radio back telling them, hey, she dipped into this residential area. And you know how on like that kid must have been sprinting. Oh gosh, she was. You don't understand how fast moon rabbits can run. She dips into like this, like I said, it's a very residential area. Think like if you can, like a suburbia. Just, all kinds of corridors, every which way which streets go. And I'm like, oh crap, she could be hiding anywhere. I'm like, great. So I'm like looking down every like street and whatnot. And all of a sudden the vice principal like rolls up in her black Rover. And I'm like, I don't know where she went, and then like I see her like or she's like, okay, no, I know where she went. Just follow me, Mr. Plate, or Mr. Pulsar. Sorry, forgot the last name. And so I walk, and I'm walking alongside, and I'm trying to catch up with their Rover, and she finally stops at this one house, and I'm like, okay, and then she goes to the door, rings the doorbell, and sure enough, the kid literally sprinted back home because their house was right there. Keep in mind, I didn't know where this kid lived. I've never even interacted with this kid before. And so I was just like, I was huffing and puffing and whatnot, because lunar days can get really, really hot. And yeah, so I'm like, can I please get a ride? And the vice principal's like, yeah, sure, get in the car. They have a very nice Rover, let me tell you. Legend. Thank you. Oh, but yeah, I get back in, and I'm like, it was a nice comfy ride back to the school. I wasn't that far, like less than a quarter mile, like less than a quarter Earth mile, but it was tiring. And then once I got back, the principal's like, yeah, that kid's suspended. Like, oh. And it was the end of the year too. Apparently what had happened was there's like this program they have, or some weird thing like that, for like I guess you would call them fourth graders, that she didn't get the job she wanted for it, and so she like got all pissy and ran out the front door. But yeah, she got suspended for the rest of the year. Oh, F in chat. Damn. Yeah. But yeah, that was one story. There was another story here. You know how, or on like this playground, it was in the morning. This kid, or we were calling all the kids back in, and all of a sudden, there were some monkey bars that were kind of a bit lower, and this kid ran underneath another kid and just bam, hit his head and was just knocked out immediately. And I'm like, oh, I was like the first one who saw this, and I'm like, are you okay? And like, I remember my training and whatnot, for these kinds of situations, and I just tap them on the shoulder, and I like say their name because I know their name, and I'm like, I like look at my watch because, you know, one of the things I would say if you're ever going to become an educator, especially working with like behavioral, is always have a watch. Especially one that has like a timer on it, because you never know when you need to time a kid. But yeah, I put on my stopwatch and I'm like, okay, I need to see how long he's going to be out for. And, you know, the nurse comes and whatnot, and she's like trying to help him out as well. He's still breathing, by the way. He's just out unconscious, like cold, out unconscious. We thought he was playing it around at first. And like I look and I'm like, well, it's been a minute. So at a minute, you have to call emergency services. So that's kind of what the office immediately did once we radioed down. And like 3 minutes went by. And we were like, and he kind of, I think he woke up at like 3 minutes and I was like, oh, jeez. Like, this kid was out cold. Of course, the paramedics came, you know. He had to open up the gate for them and whatnot. And, you know, that kid pretty much had to go, you know, the paramedics were like, yeah, we don't know what's going on here, but probably best to take him, you know, to the hospital to make sure he's okay. Out cold? Damn, yeah. I don't even know how you're able to be out that long, you know, out cold. It's like, what? Excuse me? Oh, goodness. Yeah, though. Yeah, just a small little insight into like what I would do. Is the classroom I work in, it's a very small, especially for human for average human classrooms, it's small. It's like, when I first started, it was like at 10 kids. And all these kids have some sort of behavioral. I hope the ambulance rides aren't expensive on the moon. They're about as expensive as they are on Earth. I'll be quite honest. Probably. I don't know. Depends on the country. Are you in Canada? Well, then it costs you nothing. Probably, maybe. I don't know. I've just heard things about Canada. Yeah, though. Going back to the class size, yeah, there's only like, at a maximum, there's only supposed to be like 10 kids. But, or at a maximum, there's only supposed to be like 8, but we started the year out at like 10. And, like I was saying, these kids aren't like your run-of-the-mill kind of like human children. They're very, they all have their, I don't want to sound bad. I don't want to sound bad. Difficulties. Let's just say difficulties. Yeah, it's a tiny class, but you have a teacher and like 3 IAs, all working with these students, instructional aides, and yeah, it gets very hectic when you have students that get very, very angry, and you know, when you're trying to ask them to do work, like, you know, a lot of kids will be sent up to like the principal's office and whatnot if they don't do work or whatnot or get Fs, but these kids are particular, and you know, we have to help them and love them when how you know, and give them affection and whatnot. They need extra attention is what I'm saying. But they're not like, you know, developmentally disabled in most cases. Just, you know, either their home life isn't that good, or you know, something's not ticking right. If you don't mind explaining, how did you get into this line of work? Yes, good. That's a good question. My mother actually was an IA, and I had worked. I've been working in, I guess, what humans would call social work, which is like work where you help other people. I had first started with a friend of mine who was in high school, and he was, I guess as humans would say, what's the best word for it? I think the best thing that it would be he had autism, I guess is what humans would call it. And so I ended up working with him because, you know, his parents needed someone to come in and, you know, talk with him, be a friend more or less. And I actually got paid for that through a company. And then I ended up, you know, just doing that, also working with like older people and doing all sorts of other things, ending up working in different environments, I should say. And then there was a time where I was just like, I had recently gotten, I kind of quit a job because it wasn't right. You know, I absolutely hated it. And so then I ended up, you know, asking, you know, just as you do, you ask your parents for advice. And my mom's like, go apply at the schools. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's lunch duty. I don't care if it's, you know, crossing guard duty. Go apply. And so I'm like, okay, I'll apply. And sure enough, I ended up there. And I learned a lot. I remember telling my mom, oh yeah, I got a job, Mom. And she's like, great, what was it? Great, what is it? I'm working as a instructional aide in the cross-categorical behavioral room. And she's like, oh God, why? It's one of those things where it's like, it's like, oh, that's like the worst, that's like the worst one in the worst job in the school, which actually after having to do lunch duty, I would say that the worst job in the school is, and I don't know if this applies with human schools, by the way, is lunch duty. Absolutely the worst. Because you have to deal with all of the students, including some of the belligerent students that are just like, I hate your guts. You don't mean anything to me. You get the vibe that they're like, I hate your guts. You don't mean anything to me. And you're not my teacher or my parents, so why should I listen to you? And I'm the only one, and I'm probably one of the only people in that lunchroom, honest to God, well, no, there's a few others, but who will literally just go to the teacher and be like, so-and-so is, yeah, they had some difficulties today during lunch. Or that one time or when I did lunch duty and I was like, yeah, the entire class had difficulties today. And then I in my head, I just hear, you know, the teacher going into the classroom and being like, all of you guys clip down. Any chance we can see Juno? Oh, yes, sure, ComfyCon. I'm sorry, I was just, what would the humans call it, waxing philosophically? I think that's the way to put it. Hold on. And he says you seem like you'd be good with kids. Yeah, lol. Thanks. Real talk. I'm not sure if you guys watch some of my or if you guys are on my Twitter or not. By the way, that my Twitter is @_plate. I'm sorry to plug that. But I actually had to go in and I told my coworkers, like, they're like, oh, Mr. Pulsar, do you have a YouTube? And I'm like, you know, because the kids were talking about their YouTubes, and I'm like, I'll tell you later, because I didn't want to say it in front of the kids. Last thing I need is the students I work with or worked with finding out that I'm a moon rat. I mean, yeah, that I do this stuff. Not that I'm a moon rabbit. What? They all know I'm a moon rabbit. Yeah. Yep, here's the Juno probe. Where is Jupiter? This thing's really cool, by the way, with its 3 solar panels. There it is. Look at how far away it is from Jupiter, dear goodness. I know it does, like, you know, quick flybys of Jupiter. And it's still collecting data, which is pretty awesome. I think it caught, did it catch, I think it also caught pictures of like lightning storms or something. In school here. What? You're a human? What? You talk to humans? Mr. Pulsar? Basically that. Yeah. But yeah, I showed my I showed my coworkers. And my face was so red. We did it at I showed them it at a bar too. Oh, I hope they're not watching. Maybe not. I mean, the teacher I work under, she's retiring this year. Oh my gosh, she is not very technologically inclined. Like, I showed her it and she was watching the Super Mario Galaxy stream, and she literally kept clicking out and going to another person's stream, and I'm like, wait, I don't have ads enabled on here. What's going on here? And I hear someone totally different. I'm like, you went to the wrong video. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that boy. Didn't Scott Manley recently make a video on this probe? Something about how it's able to like spin like this. What? Hold on, sorry. What are you doing over there, Bo? Oh, for those who weren't here earlier, our friend Bo decided he wanted to bark a bit. Seems like he's chewing on some. I'll be right back. Hold on a sec. I really hope that's not my shorts or my shirt. I need that. Thank you. Someone got in the laundry hamper. Okay, we're back. Dog adventures. I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll try to, I don't know, he doesn't, I'm surprised right now. This is the rare occasion where he's actually like sitting outside my door. Like, I have a little fence gate show like up so that he can like see me and whatnot, and he can just chill. He seems to be fine with that. Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, he likes to show his dominance by taking my stuff and then staring me straight in the face and being like, what are you gonna do about it, huh? I'm faster than you. I'm like, no, you're not. Just corner him. Anyways. How old is he? I believe he would be about... How old are you? 13 Earth months. Actually, you know what? I want to see something. What else does this little thingy have? Let's go to the solar system. By the way, if you guys have any requests or anything that we could go to, congrats on 108 already, Puzzle Pulsar. Thank you, Sumio. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Hey, look, it's the Earth. Okay, there's the ISS. That's pretty pog. We can even zoom in on the ISS. This is a little close to home for you guys, isn't it? Look at that. Actually, they're gonna have to update the model on this soon. I wouldn't be surprised though if they don't, because what is it? This module right here? Space is scary. Teach me some stuff. Okay. We have the International Space Station here. There's this module right here that I was just about to talk about. They're going to have, or they're ejecting it, and they're gonna make room for a new module. Oh, where are you going now? So yeah, there's that there. But I'm gonna go to the moon real quick. So yeah, there's that. Wait, do they have the Dragon dock? No, they don't even have anything docked to it. Wow, this is a lame. I'm sorry, but this is a lame model. Shame on you, NASA. You don't even have like any of the. It doesn't even have Soyuz docked to it. Like, none of the spacecraft are actually docked to this thing. Maybe find Chang'e's probes and rovers. I'm sorry to sound sarcastic here, but Junko would appreciate it. Unfortunately, NASA doesn't believe that Chang'e or I don't think they're actually on the moon. Like anything, like in this thing, I don't think they have models of any of the Chinese ones, and even the Russian ones I don't think they have. Like I'm going to search for this one rover called Lunokhod right now. Yeah, the only thing they have, I think NASA's excuse, quote unquote, is they don't do foreign ones or inactive ones, unfortunately. Which is kind of sad, because there's some really cool rovers that are just, well, that are sitting on the surface. I mean, the only one they have in orbit right now is the reconnaissance orbiter, which actually has discovered a lot of different relics from missions past. But yeah, let me bring up the one I was gonna look into, Lunokhod. So, fun fact, can you find your house on the moon's surface? No. My house is actually underground, but our moon looks, I guess you could say the moon of the moon rabbits is a lot different from that of Earth. It's kind of like hidden away. Cause yeah, we don't want to really be seen, you know? I don't know how humans would react if they knew that, like, moon rabbits were actually on the moon. Kind of like how, you know, kind of, Sumio, kind of like how, you know, most, like, adult humans don't believe in Santa Claus. I hate to say it. Rabbit burrows. Yes, we have horns. Nani? My face when the lunar veil breaks and you get stuck on Earth with a poor shrine maiden. Oh, that would be horrible. Does she have good tea, though? Ha, such ignorance. I know, you know, there's a lot of humans out there who are very ignorant. I laugh at those fools. True. But yeah. Oh, right, yeah, the thing I was going to show you guys. So, fun fact, have you guys ever heard of the Lunokhod program? Anyone? If not, I have the most adorable little, like, rover to show you guys. Here. Oh gosh, that's a big image. The way. Huh? Okay, so this is Lunokhod. So back during the great space, the human great space race, or what we call the, oh my god, the humans are coming to the moon. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? No way that would work on the moon, except it did. You know, after that one famous astronaut, Neil Armstrong, made his steps, Russia decided, hey, we want to send something to the moon. Well, they had already planned it for quite a while. But how? How what? Yes, it worked on the moon. So this is called Lunokhod, or Moonwalker in Russian, which is kind of a cool name, not gonna lie. Even though it didn't walk. It landed on the moon just like how the Mars rovers do and whatnot. And like this, keep in mind, this is back in the 70s. So like, this isn't like the greatest tech in the world. Maybe like it had like, I think 3 or 5 CCTV cameras on it. And it roved around for quite a while. It looks like a horse should be pulling it. I know, it looks very arcane, doesn't it? It looks like a potted dish, or like a dish pot. But it actually, you know, it actually functioned, and was it Lunokhod 2? They sent 2 of them there. The whole concept of this rover was, hey, let's get a rover down there to, like, you know, scout for us for good places to, like, have, you know, moon bases and what have you. And what would happen is this solar panel here would pop out during the lunar day and help recharge the batteries. Yeah, the structure is more primitive than I thought. Yeah, it is. It's very primitive. Like this is Russia we're talking about, you know? They literally, their first, like, man in space literally had to eject out of the capsule, because if not, he would be flattened like, or he might be flattened like a pancake. But yeah, this lid would open up during the day and, you know, charge the batteries as it roved along. And then during the night, the lid would come back down in order to, while there was a nuclear heater inside that would heat all the electronics and keep it warm. So it was a really interesting concept, you know? I was like, damn, that's actually pretty smart. Come on, guys. Don't be rude to the machine. He tried his best. Fun fact, by the way, its predecessor, Lunokhod 2, which I will show right here, it actually, this thing holds, or is held the record for the longest drive on the lunar surface for, like, how many years? Hold on. I can bring up a chart. There it is. This thing held the record for the longest time driven on another planet back in 1973. Only being beaten out in 2004 or 2018 by Opportunity. Russia is such a meme country. Very true. Like Soviet Russia and whatnot. Crazy. But yeah, this the second Lunokhod is actually interesting in the fact that it had a retro reflector on it, in which the humans actually shot a laser from, like, a telescope or something, and it reflected off of Lunokhod, so they can measure how far the moon actually is, because it's very hard to measure the moon. You know, they don't have any measuring tapes that long. Even here on the moon, we don't have a measuring tape that long. So in the Soviet Russia, they don't go to the moon. The moon goes to them. I guess. Yeah. Like, the rocket just stays stationary and the moon just goes to the rocket. Also, I love how, like, Russia's first probes to the moon were literally just impactors. So the impactor would literally go to the moon. It just keep taking pictures all, like, when it got closer and closer and closer and closer, and then it just impacted the moon. That's all. That's all they did. And then Russia's like, oh wait, we can land on the moon, right? Yeah, okay. But yeah. Also, I think Russia said, oh well, or there was, like, an argument for a while. Like, Russia was like, oh yeah, our Lunokhod 2, it got 42 kilometers. And they stated, I think they said this, like, almost the year Opportunity made it to 45 kilometers on Mars. And the US is like, no, to us, our reconnaissance orbiter puts it at, like, 36. And Russia's like, are you sure about that? I don't know, it looks like it's 30, or it looks like it's 42 to us. And they finally met at the middle at 39, but I find it funny that two countries couldn't, like, agree upon how far a stupid rover went. I mean, no, I'm sorry. This is not a stupid rover. This is an adorable little thing. I'll be quite honest. Like, if I ever did another VTuber model, I'd try to put in some sort of reference to this derpy little thing. Oh, goodness. Oh, what else is there? What else is there? Oh, now we're looking at my Twitter. Whoops. So are you guys looking forward to the Rover Rabbit? Rover Rabbit. That actually sounds like a cool name. Whoop. Look at this derpy little rock. Could you imagine trying to land on this thing? Wait, this is a Kuiper Belt object. This isn't even a dwarf planet. Akaroth. Dang. That's big. Sounds like Roger Rabbit. It does. Who framed Rover Rabbit? Short period comment. Also, if you... I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you're interested in like the solar system and space, I highly recommend playing Outer Wilds if you haven't already. Like, just go play it. Goes to the moon. Them. What is this? Majora's Mask? Ha! Oh god, no, the moon did come to them in Majora's Mask, didn't it? Oh jeez. That was a very angry moon too. You know, that moon needs to chill out. Oh wait, it's the Parker Solar Probe. What's this thing been up to anyways? En route to the sun. I thought it already got to the sun. Or, oh wait, no. It's doing like... This is a crazy probe right here. This literally gets closer than any other object has to the sun. Like any human, like, space probe or whatnot. And it has this, like, this shield on the front of it. And it's been collecting some very interesting data. When your home comes crashing into another home. Oh no. Reminds me of another VTuber. There was a VTuber that literally threatened to eat the moon. Actually, I think he did. I don't know. He's called like the Doctor or something. And I'm like, the Doctor who? I'm sorry, that was a horrible joke. Look at this thing. It's even got solar panels on it. This is not gonna get cooked up. Oh yeah, another interesting, I guess we could say an interesting space fact. A lot of the probes that are closer to, that are like closer to Earth or whatever, or that don't get that far from the sun, they tend to use obviously solar panels because it's easier to collect solar rays and get those batteries charging. However, if you're getting very far out there, or you have an atmosphere that, or you might have something that's blocking the sun, you can use something like what Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 use, which is a RTG, or radioisotope thermoelectric generator, which literally uses like a nuclear core, a radioactive core, to heat to do some sort of electrolysis that's hard to explain. And yeah, generate power that way. It doesn't work like how a nuclear reactor works with like water and heating it through steam and whatnot. It works a bit different. But yeah, look at this spacecraft. This thing's been outside of our solar system for a long time. And yet, even though it probably won't be picked up by aliens at some point, it still has this like plaque that shows, hey, here's where we are. I mean, by the time any alien civilization actually ends up finding it, I'm pretty sure humans are going to be dead. Like, the aliens will show up on the moon and be like, or look at this planet that kind of looks like Venus, or maybe like, Europa, because it'll be a literal ice ball. The aliens will show up and we'll be like, hey, what's up, guys? And, I'll be here, we'll be like, nothing much, you. And they'll be like, what the heck is that that planet over there, and we'll be like, that was something called Earth. These creatures called humans lived on it. They were an interesting bunch. I don't know. I'm willing to bet that there's gonna be some sort of like some way that, you know, humans are gonna figure out how to like travel outside, or, you know, defy the laws of physics and be able to travel faster than the speed of light, you know, relatively speaking, I guess you could say. What else is there to talk about? I'm sorry, I'm bad at this when it comes to things. To be quite honest, I got the idea of like not doing a just chatting stream, but actually having things to do from another VTuber called Randon. I'm like, yeah, you should be doing something else, you know, on top of it. On top of your just chatting. Because yeah, we are chatting, but, you know, having a topic or whatnot, like space, is a good idea. Wait, this thing launched in 1977? Damn. I'm thirsty. Yeah, look at how far out that thing is. Dear goodness. Damn, it's old. Yeah, it's really old, and it's still ticking, apparently. They're still getting signals back from it. It's still like, hey guys, I'm still alive. Still out here alive. Just taking sounds of, or picking up sounds from, you know, the universe. And, you know, we're just like, keep on ticking, buddy. I'm pretty sure its RTG isn't gonna decay or, you know, die out anytime soon. And then there's Pioneer 10, which is almost as far out. Forgot, what happened with Voyager 2? I think Voyager 2, it was a bit of an interesting one. Like I said, they put the coordinates on the they literally used oh, this is actually a cool thing, and may or may not have to do with my name. Actually, no, it does have to do with my name. So on these plaques, let me see if I can actually bring up the actually, wait, no, that wouldn't be YouTube friendly, would it? The plaques, I think some of the plaques have naked people on it, so I don't know if YouTube would be okay with that. For whatever reason, Carl Sagan's like, it needs to have a naked woman and a naked man on it. And NASA's like, okay. I mean, you could do that, that's fine. But apparently they have like coordinates, and it uses, or coordinates to Earth, and it uses different pulsars in order to show like where we are. Because pulsars give off this electromagnetic radiation. And depending on where the signal is originating from, they all have their own unique signature. Yeah, it's probably better to not show that off. Yeah, but yeah, they all have their own different signature or pulse waves, and so they're able, or in this picture they depict you know, the pulse waves of like, I think, was it 14 or something pulsars, and it triangulates to Earth, and it shows, you know, that Earth is the third rock from the sun, and, you know, shows the entire solar system. So you know, if aliens want to find a nice vacation spot, or, you know, a great place to conquer, they know where to find it now, you know? Great vacation spot, or, you know, a great place for a would-be, you know, lord to take over, you know? That's where it's where it counts. It's great mode. It's a great treasure map. That'd actually be funny one of these days. It'd be like, or like aliens land and whatnot, and they just throw down the plaque of from Voyager 1, and it's just Independence Day. Goodness. Yeah, the pulsars are very interesting things. I should explain for those who. So curiously, like, how many of you guys know what a pulsar is? Any like actually? Anyone? Sorry, I'm waiting for chat I'm waiting for the chat to catch up here. Oh, God, I'm tired today. But yeah, I guess I can explain it. Like, and obviously it's my last name, anyways. A pulsar is it's considered a compact star, so a really small star. Like, think of like a star the size of Manhattan, but it has a ridiculous it has a ridiculous density. So think of Manhattan if it was like 10 times more dense than, or more dense than you know, our sun. Let's put it that way. And it's basically the remnants of like a normal star, or like, you know, a red dwarf star like ours. And it has these electromagnetic axes. And what it does is it pulses out these like very powerful magnetic rays. And it makes this certain like pulsing sound. And people believed it for a little bit to be aliens. They're like, oh my god, aliens are talking to us through radio telescopes. There's like old mind G. And then we're like, you need something really powerful to do that. And then we realized, oh, the humans did the math, and they said, oh crap, this is a new type. This is a type of star. And the actual classification for it, well, the originating classification for it is called a neutron star. But because of how they pulse, they're called pulsars. So yeah, my favorite type of star is a pulsar, so that's why I'm pulsar. I'm sorry, that was a long-winded rant. Oh gosh. So, are you guys excited for, any of you guys gonna, show up tomorrow for, the D&D campaign? Or not D&D, oh my gosh. Hiya, Puzz. Hello, Garlix. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Maybe. Alright. Yeah. Don't worry if you can't or not, you know, we all have things. I'll be quite honest, I'm a little nervous about it. I might have mentioned this before, but the mechanics of this game, it's a lot of fun, but like the combat mechanics of this game are really crunchy because you know, you're piloting a World War II or World War I plane essentially, and so you know, you need to factor in things like your speed factor, stall speed, turn bleed. It really goes into deep into like the mechanics of like a plane, but it's not as hard as, you know, flying an actual plane. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, my players are definitely ready too. I apologize too, by the way. I am drained today, just as I was yesterday. One, just doing you know, a stream every day it's a bit crazy for me because I don't usually do that. And then two, today in general just has been draining both emotionally and physically because you know, it was kind of like the end of the year, you know, celebration, and you know, all the people who are retiring or moving on, including myself at school, you know, we're kind of like where, you know, had to like gather and you know, say our goodbyes and whatnot. Oh man. But yeah, that's totally another thing, but oh gosh. So I don't know, I might call it soon, who knows. Ooh, protoplanets. I hope this is a streamer that reads his chat. Of course it is. This is a just chatting stream. If it wasn't, I'd be talking to myself if it wasn't, you know? Yeah, I know some streamers, you know, their streams, it really depends on the streamer, to be honest. You know, hello, by the way, funny moment. I am Puzzle Pulsar. I am a Moon Rabbit VTuber. And yeah, I enjoy things like space, video games, and tabletop games. Yeah, though, like, I don't know. I've seen a lot of like VTubers and whatnot. You know, like the big popular ones. Their chats literally just rattle off at, you know, light speed, and you're just like, how do you keep up with this? You know. But jesting apart, oh yeah. Hello, by the way, Nilgath. But yeah, I honestly kind of like, you know, it when there's not, you know, having an audience of only like 5 or even 1, you know, it kind of feels a bit cozy and whatnot. Even if people aren't like chatting in stream, I'm fine with that, to be quite honest. You know, I don't point fingers, but yeah, I know there are other people who don't read chat that much. Sometimes I understand it, because there's certain things they don't want to answer or something, or they'll pick out certain things, especially if there's like more than 50 people. Oh geez, I can't even think if I'd ever get to that to that point. I doubt I ever will, to be quite honest. Like, I'll be ecstatic if I ever get like 10 people. Wait, no. I think I already did get 10, like over 10 people when I do the D&D stream. But I mean, my big philosophy, and you know, I hope to tell more VTubers about this, and I try to when I get a chance to like talking to people, is don't chase numbers. That's my number one rule is, and I literally have it written up on my board here, that says, just don't chase numbers. Because then you're just like, you worry or whatnot, and then suddenly you see a dip in viewership, and you just start to panic. You can't have that happen, you know? You do it because you enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, then you need to either figure out a way to make it, you know, enjoyable for you, or, you know, I hate to say it, but, you know, give up. And there's no problem with that. Here I go, being all philosophical again. Meanwhile, I'm just going through, Saturn's moons. Titan! Why is it just one big gas ball? I used to chase numbers, but now I honestly don't care anymore about that. Exactly. See, that's a good mentality to have. The back door is there for a reason, I guess. Yeah, true. But, you know, and I try not to get into, like, the VTuber drama. Yeah, it makes you toxic and envious, you know? I honestly I'll be quite honest and, you know, transparent and say that there have been times where I've seen some other person and I'm like, oh, I can't believe they have that many followers or that many subscribers. Gura has 1 million? What? And I try to just ignore it entirely. And I've done a pretty successful job on that. I mean, I haven't... Oh, thank you for just subscribing, Funny. So yeah. Oh, I didn't even expect myself to get to 100 by this point, you know? Or the other, or look at it the other way and you're like, wow, I have more subscribers than this person, and wow. Definitely don't do that either. To be fair, no one can beat, yeah, the shark. Yeah. But, and then there's others that I look at and I'm like, they should have more. They need more, you know, followers and whatnot. I mean, I'll be like, I would be ecstatic and surprised if I ever like somehow got partnership. That's as you said it, SOOOO, hard mode. That's like, oh, hot damn, you know, you really, you know, kicked it off there. And you're actually doing, you know, good. I don't even know if I might. And even if I did, I don't know if I'd even do membership, although depends on how cheap I can make it. 100 subs on YouTube with 400 watch hours, super difficult. Yes, exactly, that too. Very difficult. The 4,000 watch hours are probably one of the hardest things. On top, well, I mean, there's an easy way to do it. Well, no, I mean, by easy, I mean extremely difficult. Let's take my VTuber sister here. Her name's Zombico. She is awesome. And she wanted to get, I think she wanted to get to 10K subs. She might have had a membership at this point, but she wanted to get to 10K subs. So what did she do? She did a endurance stream for like a month straight. All she would do is stream for a month on end. Yes, Zonbiko. Is that? Yes, Zonbiko. Yes, that is actually my VTuber sister, by the way. Fun fact. Watch hours is easy enough, to be honest. Really? Maybe. Yeah, endurance stream, no good for your health. It really isn't. And my other sister, Weeby Meezy, and I were like, hey, Zombico, how you doing there? Oh, I'm fine. 5-hour energy. And I'm like... If you ask, yes, I'm subbed to Zombico. I am not surprised right there. So yeah, she did like the endurance stream for non-stop. And I'm like, dear gosh, how do you do that? I think the only thing she did, or she streamed, slept, and breathed. And you know, the sleeping, eating, and breathing part are probably easy for zombies, considering they're already dead. IDK, how'd she handle all that, even as a zombie? Because she's a zombie. And now she's like, now she's trying to gun for Crazy Ollie's love, which I'm like, there's so, I'm all like, there's a lot of VTubers out there right now who really want Ollie. Cough, cough, SOOOO, you know who I'm talking about. Woo, that's awesome. I love how you can't see the rings on the other end, but you can totally see them there. Because all these rings are like mostly ice and whatnot, so it reflects very nicely. It's one of the most beautiful gas giants out there, if I do say so myself. Yeah. What is it? I want to go to Uranus. Also, when you work in a school, it's very, you know, I bet for humans, it's very hard to not say Uranus instead of Uranus. Did you see what I did there? I love that in Mass Effect where it's just like, probing Uranus. Titania? I did not know there was a moon called Titania. I'm pretty surprised that you're a VTuber brother of Zombico. When the world, including the moon, is small. Really? You didn't know that? Wow. Yes. Well, this model right here was made by my mama Nia. But the normal puzzle plate, board game puzzle plate, I'd like to call it, was made by Nihao Mama, or my Nihao Mama. She's done a lot of different models, including my other sister Weeby Meezy. Actually, hold up. Where is that family? Where are those pictures of my family I put? Mm-hmm. One sec. Uh-huh. Oh, I need to be careful. If I click the wrong thing, it might show up on the main screen here. Oh, I saw what you did there. What did I do? The family photos thing, or I'm confused. Streaming Essence, Live 2D models. I forgot if Zombico used VTube Studio, by the way. I think she still might use FaceRig. How TF did I find one of you and then found the other and watch both? Because Zombico is really famous in the indie scene right now, especially on the YouTubes. And you also watched, oh wow, that one's mine, split apart into several models. Where are they? Oh, there's there. Yeah, this is the person who, like, I talk to and I'm like, OMG, I love your model. Who is your artist? And yeah, Web pointed me to Nihao Mama. And then where is my sister? Which one's this? Oh, that's the wrong one. How did that end up in there? There we go. And then this is my other sister, Peachy. This is, I guess you could call the I like to call this the western branch of the Nihao family. So we're Zanbako's well, technically both, and it happened in part thanks to a Discord server I'm in. Oh, okay. Lol. One of my friends there sent. Oh, okay. And before that, he got into the collab. Yeah, collabs are good for, like, nothing much, just showing off family photos. Peachy right now, this hamster who I've used in my my Metopia streams is she's currently on hiatus, but she should be back soon and whatnot. But yeah, I was also showing my other sister who actually got me, like, other than, you know, being inspired by Europa, Web and Weeby Meezy. Hold on, let me put her thing into chat. Don't pull chat up there. Bad computer. Oh, hey, look, it's that picture again. All right, back to the family photos. Weeby Meezy. There we go. She's like a magical girl. She's kind of cute. But yeah, she's the one who kind of got me into this whole VTube, or like helped me out a lot with VTubing. And she's also very friendly. Like, the first time you meet her and whatnot, especially if, like, you're a VTuber, and, like, she really is, or enjoys your content and whatnot, she'll just be like, join my server immediately. You must join my server. I'm like, okay, I'll join your Discord server. Yeah, though. It's so funny. She is one of the most extroverted people I've ever seen. Look at this pot. I love this pot. I'm sorry. Look, I know I'm not gonna apologize anymore for being quiet, but I do feel bad at times that I have pauses here, because like I'm not I'm not used to this like talking and whatnot, you know. I always worry that I like yammer on about things and whatnot, and when like chat's not, or when people aren't talking, or like, you know, in chat, I'm like, oh no, am I doing something wrong? I've kind of gotten used to that though too as well, because I know you guys just might be listening or whatnot, or you know, you might do what I do honestly, and like when I'm working on stuff, I literally just have this in the background, and I'm like, I've kind of come to assume that people do that as well, you know. I mean, I think streaming content is great for that kind of thing, you know. You're working on something, or like you have a nice desk job that you can literally can have someone, you know, on and like doing work and whatnot. Yeah, I draw when I listen, and I listen to you, Lamo. Yeah, exactly. See, I do the exact same thing with other people. You know, just a thing, and it really depends on like who you like to listen to and what have you. Can't really think of anyone in general, like that or any VTuber in general. I like listen to their voice or whatnot, or on stream and what have you, and just like chill. It's not in recent memory, but yeah, I just, or no, Randon, everyone, yeah, Randon, I'll slap on or something, and I'll just like be busy doing something or whatnot. Studying or playing some games. Yeah, exactly, you know. I'll be quite honest, I have a 3-monitor setup in front of me, and so I'll just have one monitor has, you know, the game I'm playing. People tell me my voice is annoying unless I do tell me my voice is annoying to listen to unless I do poetry. Oh, that's... I kind of like your voice though, Sumio. It's got you've got a nice accent. I honestly feel like I have such a weird accent. The dog's still there. Lol, I love Randon. That's how I found you. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, Randon's cool, dude. What? I was saying your accent's very nice. I was saying... Everyone thinks bad of their... Oh, you're saying that it's rude for me to say that about my accent? It's all good, dude. Oh, I was saying Sumio's voice is nice. By the way, this is, or for those who don't know, Sumio... I'm sorry, I just got to it here. For those who don't know, that is Sumio Santana. They are a VTuber from Antarctica. They are the son of Santa. I should have gotten to that earlier. I'm sorry. By the way, I'm not sure if... I think you can plug your socials if you want, Sumio. Although I think I might have the chat filter on. I don't know actually how to... I have to get around to fixing that. Oof. Sorry, I left since Mama Nihao started her stream. Oh! Nihao Mama is streaming? Oh. Puzzle, your voice is nice. I'm sure voice insecurities are like universal. Yes, they are universal between species. Both human, moon rabbit, demon, succubus, literal nightmarish eldritch demon, you know. You know what? You can plug whatever, dude. But like I said, it might be a chat filter. I'm not sure. I have to turn that off myself, to be quite honest. Also, I realized I should probably... Or, oh, what was I thinking? I was just thinking to myself, I probably should have like another mod as well, like a, you know, a dedicated mod other than Mr. Plate. Just search SOOOO Sentinel anywhere. Google knows my BS at this point. Yeah, that works. Yeah, though. Oh yeah. Also, the person who made this model. Let me plug them as well. Well, I guess we're just doing this at this point. So yeah, the person who made this 3D model, it's actually a Vroid. Was Tomato Magica, or Agnia, or as everyone likes to call her, Nia. And actually, she has her own YouTube channel now too. She does mostly drawing streams. YouTube is for highlights, Twitch is for streams for me. I don't know, for me everything just goes on YouTube. Boop. What I think I know I told you this SOOOO, but one of these days I'm just gonna, like, there'll be a stream, and just telling chat, there'll probably be like a stream week or a couple of weeks where I'll stream on Twitch just to grab my affiliate and whatnot. But yeah, so if you ever are in the market for like a Vroid model, I would definitely check her out. Like her models are amazing. She's also, I think, I'm not 100% sure, and I can't say too much under the threat of probably of death. They might be doing 2D commissions soon. Puzzle, you got a Twitch? Yes. In fact, I think it's twitch.tv/puzzlepulsar. Oh, hey, look, it's my Twitch thing. Oh, she's really poggers. Oh, yes, definitely. She is. She made my model, my sister Web's 3D model as well. And, yeah, she's... Ever since my sister Web, like, commissioned her, and then Web's like, look at this awesome model, look at my fingers. And like, she actually has 3D tracking on her fingers. Unfortunately, I don't have finger trackers yet. I say yet, but like 3D, like body tracking, if you want to do it good, it's so expensive. Like, you guys, I know a lot of you guys have seen my my scuffed 3D tracking streams with Ring Fit, and seen how horrible it is. That's what a webcam can do. Imagine like if I had like the oh, what are they called? The HTC Vive trackers or whatever, what have you, the ones that go on your legs, the ones that go on your wrists and hands. You know, if I had that, it would be amazing. Then I think you don't, well, no, you can use it without the, Scuff 3D tracking is funny as hell, though. It is. It truly is. But yeah, if you want to do it right, you gotta have, like, those, or, like, or if you want to go, like, full out, like the very rare and occasional, VTuber does, you need to have a mocap suit. So something that literally tracks like every point on your body. It's like, dear God. And if you take a mocap suit off on stream, it looks like a horrifying nightmare, even more so than the webcam tracking. Puzzle actually has one of the best 3D models I've ever seen. Yes. All I'm saying, SOOOO, is I can get you the deets for some very good models. Like, a lot of people think, I was told, Ni hao mama, that your channel reached 100 subs. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for telling Ni hao mama. Awesome. Oh wow. This chair wobbles a bit. I just realized this chair's wobbling. Look at that. Look at my bottle. Oh yeah, that's another recent update, I guess. I got a new chair. It's one of those like gaming type chairs. Can I do this? Oh yeah, I can. And it reclines really far. It just feels so good. However, can Puzzle wiggle his ears and blink when he blinks like the cat and wolf VTubers always do? Unfortunately, no. So, even in my original model, how would you rate the chair? I would give it a 7. Unfortunately, I don't have Amazon affiliate links. And I don't even know if it's still up. Or, well, I can't even remember what the model is. It's, you know, like I said, it's a 7. It wasn't like the most expensive chair out there. It's not like one of those... What's the name of the like $1,000 office chairs that are apparently like heaven to sit on? I think it's like a Harman chair or something like that. Though. Oh. Nice chair. It's also the other reason I got it is because it's purple. I'll be quite honest. I'm like, this is on brand for me. Let's go. Not quite the chair fandom, so you would have to educate me. I'm not either. I'm not either in the chair fandom. If anyone, like, the only thing I know about chairs that I was surprised about hearing was that Corsair apparently makes chairs now. Let's just look this up. Office chairs. But here's the problem. Here's the thing. Okay, purple is your favorite color. Yes, it is. Oh yeah, there it is. Herman Miller. That Herman Miller chair is apparently like the greatest thing ever. The problem I have with the Corsair chairs is, one, they come in like one color, and that's gray. But oh wait, what happened to their site? Rest in peace, Corsair's down. Press F to pay respects. They don't have RGB on the chair. This is Corsair. They pride themselves in RGB. Why can't the chair have RGB? Like, that's not Pog. No RGB as you know. Everything else Corsair sells is RGB. Their freaking RAM is RGB. Hello, Paguino. We're just chatting about random stuff like office chairs and space. Colorless. Yes, exactly, they're colorless. No rainbow chair. Like, they could have gone all out and people would have paid for it. So like what if you had a chair that had sensors in it? $550 for a chair. Yes. Actually, usually the Herman, $550 for that chair. Yes. Herman Miller chairs are actually even more expensive than that. Like, they're really good ones. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. You get quality, but at what cost? $1,500? You get... No, I don't want Google to know I'm on the moon. It costs $1,500 for a chair. It's a really good chair, and it has a lifetime warranty. Wait, Logitech? Oh, Logitech. See, all these like Logitech chairs and whatnot. Like, look at this thing. It doesn't even have... Wait, does this one have RGB on it? No, it doesn't have RGB. Wow, so funny, Puzzle. I'll see myself out. Please don't go! Please! I need the audience interaction. Says he doesn't care about numbers. Literally begs for someone not to leave. I don't know. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, everything else in this picture is lighting up but the chair. But they're really comfy chairs. And I think, you know, the market for for gaming chairs out there, you could probably local bunny VTuber bullies chat. I'm not bullying chat. What? I mean, there's VTubers out there who will literally like demand your lunch money, and you're telling me I bully chat? Oh gosh. But yeah, I'm just saying, add some RGB to the chair, have like LEDs and whatnot, maybe like a butt sensor, or even better yet, a butt warmer, you know, for those very chilly days. Why can't gaming chairs and office chairs in general have the same comforts as like, you know, automotive seats? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bully you. Okay. Like, for real. Although this design does seem really nice. What if the butt warmer catches fire? Then you have a very toasty home then. You don't need to worry about that. You know, if it catches fire, that's a plus. Just make sure you have a fire extinguisher on standby. Why buy a gaming chair when you can buy one of those plastic chairs that you see on bars? That sounds very uncomfortable. The problem is that like those kinds of chairs and whatnot, you just, one, they're too tall, and two, you know, they're designed there only for like maybe a couple of hours, whereas like humans and myself tend to, you know, sit inside a chair, office chairs, especially in the current situation. Life hack: baking soda can put out fires, I think. Yeah, though, it's... I forgot what I was going to say now. it kind of like, you need to have something comfy because you sit in it for hours on end. But as far as the baking soda goes, yes, it will work on certain fires. If you have a grease fire, it will work. Don't ask how I know that. You know, but most human fire extinguishers will work. The classic plastic chairs. Oh gosh, the other kind of chair I was looking at getting, although I'm like, what? Is just a literal yoga ball holder that holds like the I don't really have necessarily a grease fire story. But, well, no. Okay, when I was young, I was using the grill and I was being stupid. I was maybe a teenager, I think. And I noticed that the grill itself was on fire. And I'm like, oh crap, it's not coming from like the propane itself. And I went, you know, and I remembered baking soda is good for grease fire. And I literally put baking soda over it. I nearly ruined the grill doing that. I got scolded from my dad for doing it because it was a pain in the neck to clean up. And he was like, it's fine if it's not coming from like the burners themselves on a grill. I mean, it's not like it's going to like literally catch fire. It's already on fire. Teenage puzzle. Did you have an emo phase? No. I had a I'm really stupidly awkward in school phase. And that was my entire education. I love this. I love this rocking that I can do. Where the heck did Bo go? Bo? Bo, you there? Oh. Oof. Yeah. There were things they would call me in school and I'd be like, La-di-da-di-da. Not even thinking about like what it meant until I told someone, and they're like, you I actually, it's B-E-A-U. Where did dog go? Probably up to no good. He'll probably come up here and he'll come up to my room and he'll have something in his mouth. Oh, he doesn't have something in his mouth, guys. He's actually being a good boy. That's a change of pace. I'm also dog sitting him. Usually it's the parents who tend to him, but being that he's only like 13 months old, birth months, needs a lot of attention. Did I? No, I didn't feed him yet. Crap. No. I think I'm gonna have to. Bo isn't your dog? No, he's my parents' dog. Unfortunate, or well, yeah. I was going to say unfortunately, but I mean he requires a lot of attention. My mother's usually the one who cares for Bo, and you know, it's another thing, by the way. If you ever, you know, dogs are great for like therapy, for like mental therapy and whatnot as well. You know, even those are because they just like help, you know, people who are depressed and whatnot too. Yeah, he is a high maintenance pooch. My parents really wanted a labradoodle. This strange amalgamation of a human or an earth labrador and a poodle, and so yeah, they actually went to like a breeder for it. So, but unfortunately, they had been like booked for quite a while, and then it just so happened that someone didn't want their labradoodle because it was a bit too it was a bit too high maintenance for these people, and so my parents took him up. So yeah, that's how we got the dog essentially. That, and also my dad literally nagging the breeder every month, going, "Hey, you got an update on that? Hey, you got an update on that?" Because my dad is stupid persistent, even for a rabbit. Ah, goodness. Oh, hey, we're on Mars, by the way. I also love how they don't even show any of like the Russian landers or the Chinese landers on this. It's all either ESA or NASA. Your dad was a bunny on a mission. He was a bunny on a mission, damn it. Ooh, insight. Can we actually zoom in on it? Can we zoom in on it? Can we zoom in on it? I think that we're only gonna get really close. I should have done this just chatting. You know what? I realized something just now, and I'm kicking myself for not doing it and being like, surprise! I should have popped open Elite Dangerous and explored the solar system that way, but we wouldn't be able to see all these cool rovers and whatnot. Because I think I'm still in the solar system in that game. I need to get back to where it was. I used to be like back near the core of the what is it called? What is it called when you're like near the center of the It's the center of the galaxy. I was near the center of the galaxy, and I really want to jump back over there. That would be a very that would be a just chatting stream in and of itself, because it'd literally just be me jumping and jumping. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a game called Elite Dangerous. It is a yeah, I can just bring it up here. The Elite. It's a spaceship simulator game. So kind of like Flight Simulator, but spaceships. Yeah, not as complex. Well, actually really still just as complex. There. Basically you have you start out in a small little starship, and you kind of like make money through missions, mining, No, it's not Among Us. It's not Among Us. Yes, it's in space. You don't have imposters. Yeah, though, I'll have to. You know what? I might stream it next week. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, you fly these ships of varying sizes and what have you, and you're like first person in the cockpit. Sauce. Not Elite Dangerous. Not everything is not everything space related is Among Us. Am I Among Us? Because I'm space, am I Among Us? Anyways, yeah. Like, you know, you can get it, or it's multiplayer, but you can also kind of play alone, which defeats the purpose of the multiplayer. So it's Dead Space then. No, it's not Dead Space. Gosh, I feel like booting it up right now if it wasn't for the fact that we were, I was like 10 minutes, or less than 10 minutes out from ending. Maybe like I said, maybe I'll put it on the schedule for next week. Yeah, which actually brings me to another point. The tabletop stream, it will be a bi-monthly thing. Oh, hello, Bo, you're back. Hello. And yeah, so I'll have, you know, something else on a Saturday, and then, you know, I'll bring back the group. So faster than light yet. Yes. It's a faster than light kind of, oh, do you mean the game FTL? I mean, except you're not commanding a lot of people. You've only got your, like, one ship and you inside of it. And it gets very lonely out there, especially if you're playing in solo, because you don't want to run into any people who decided they wanted to roleplay as pirates, and they're like, "Yar, give me that booty," or "Yar, I'm just gonna murder you straight outright," which people have. In fact, it's lonely. Or, oh, what's that? It's Rocket Man. I was thinking of the song that has that in it. Rocket Man. I'm a Rocket Man. But yeah, I have this here. Let me show you my ship. Photo time again. I still love the amount of topics we've gotten into this. I should just like have this be like next time I do a just chatting stream. I should just be like browser-based adventure, because this is what it's become. It's just a browser-based adventure at this point, guys. Let's see if I have the Elite Dangerous folder. Where is my stupid ship? Is this it? Nope, that's not it. That's like a thumbnail. What is this? A picture for ants? Wait, what? Why is it so low res? Excuse me? Oh, they're thumbnails. Why is there an entire folder that there's my ship? Do I have a better one? Yes, this is an anaconda. Would you like your karaoke stream to be space themed too? Freak yes. It'll probably be unarchived. I don't know. Let's get to 1,000 subs and we'll talk. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. More like 500. Yeah, though, this is my main ship. It's called a, although it's a different color now, because you can change the liveries out really easily. In fact, these ships are very customizable. I would. Which moon song? There's a lot of moon songs. Are we talking about, like, On the Moon by T. Stebbins? Are we talking Fly Me to the Moon? My anaconda don't want none. Yeah, a lot of these ships, by the way, for whatever reason, are named after snakes. So we got the anaconda here. We got the Diamondback Explorer, which is really good for exploring. I don't know if I still have this ship. I might have sold it. This is my search and rescue ship. Help, like, you can even go, what are they? You can do what's called fuel ratting. And what you do is, like, someone comes into this, like, into this Discord channel in the server called the Fuel Rats, and they say, hey, I'm stuck out here because I'm stupid and forgot to, you know, get fuel. And you can literally go out to them with these fuel limpets, and you shoot the fuel limpet at them and you refuel their ship. It's so awesome. But yeah, that was my ratter, I think. My fuel rat rescue thing. Yeah. There's the anaconda again. I really love this anaconda. I have never sold this thing. Isn't Alois a coral snake? Do they have a ship named after that? Unfortunately, no. This is, oh wait, yeah, this ship, gosh, I miss her. This was my ship that I named Rosalina. This is a, I forgot the name of this ship now. Oh my goodness. This is an asp. That's what it is. It's an asp explorer, which is another snake. Anaconda again. This is called an Imperial Courier. Any ship in this, in Elite Dangerous that, looks fancy or whatnot is either, a like luxury vessel, or it's an Imperial ship, because the Imperials love their fancy ships. Meanwhile, the Federation, they love their really bulky kind of looking ships. Let me see if I've got that one. Oh yeah, these are weird objects. I forgot what they were. I think, oh yeah, they were like some sort of probe that they found, or that people found. Yeah, I agree with you too. Let's see here. Yeah, though, this is a Federation ship. They're kind of like very utilitarian kind of ships and whatnot. What is wrong with this thing? There's like a crack right here on it. I just realized that. Oh, right. Yeah. So this also has, this game also has a bit of realism in it, that your like cockpit can literally get shot out. And if your cockpit gets shot out, you better make it to a nearby station, or you're gonna have to, or you'll die of asphyxiation because your oxygen's running out. Fun stuff. That's my, or that was my, is that the Clipper? Yeah, that's the Clipper. Gosh, I don't know where the rest of my pictures went. I had some really good ones. They're all gone now. Huh. Yeah, though. If you're, oh wait, yeah, this is a black hole right here, by the way. Why is there, I don't know why there's an entire folder named thumbnails. Oh, wow. That's a full res picture. This is my other ship. It's a, I think it's a crate. Yeah, it's a crate Phantom. And this one's called Sagata Illuminous. If you know Madoka, you know what that is. You can get what? Explain it? Or you can get all sorts of ships, you know? You can fit them out however you want. You can fit them out for exploring and what have you. What other? But I would say that if you like space and you like spaceship games and first person, what have you, is it true that black holes can swallow stars? Yes. Their gravity is so intense, is so immense that they literally suck light. That light cannot actually escape from a black hole. And so if you have like a black hole and a star right next to it, it'll just take the material from the star itself until the star itself supernovas, and then, you know, the black hole sucks up all of its material. Yeah, it's crazy. And no one really knows what's at the bottom of a black hole. It might be, you know, I think it might just be like a very, very, very small star, you know? There's a reason they're black, not even light escapes. Yes, exactly. Also, this game has a fun way of, with stars, or has very interesting mechanics when it comes to stars. Certain stars you can actually, or if you have a thing called a fuel scoop, it'll allow you to scoop the hydrogen from the star itself. And, oh, what is it? And when you can actually fill up your fuel tank with it. The other thing stars can do, pulsars can do this, which is or pulsars, and I think white dwarfs can do this, is you can move up to a pulsar, get inside of its electromagnetic axis, and it screws with your what's called a frameshift drive, or your, you know, how you go faster than light. And then when you go to jump to another star, you get like a ridiculous light speed or light year advantage. So like you could jump, instead of jumping maybe like 10 light years, you can go 160 light years. It's crazy. It's great for getting to the center of the galaxy. To be sucked into a black hole and reach a place no human nor machine has ever reached. You'd probably die in the process even if you were in a ship, though, because there's this effect called spaghettification. Yep. Yeah, pulsars, by the way, look it up. They're very interesting objects. Almost as dense as a black hole. Gath, you're narrating my nightmares right now. But yeah, there's let me add to that. Spaghettification is the process in which how matter enters a black hole. The gravity is so immense that it literally stretches like matter out as it's getting sucked down into the black hole. So like imagine your body but a strand of hair. They had to name the process after a food. RIP. I know, right? Makes it even more terrifying. Those physicists, man. Those human physicists are crazy. Let me tell you. Like that one astrophysicist who's made himself a meme at this point. They're like, watch out, we got a badass. It's 3 a.m. for me. I'm about to go unconscious. Thank you so much for showing up, Sumio. I'm about to end anyways. Thank you so much. Like I said, thank you so much, dude. All right, good night. Anyways, guys, we are actually going to wrap it up here as well. I'd just like to say, like I was saying earlier, it's today's been just like emotionally heavy for me, just like happy and what, you know, that kind of like you're extremely happy for where you've been. Hold on, we're gonna go back over, you know, where you've been, where you've gone and whatnot. You know, in my personal job career, I've seen where, you know, I am, and then on my VTubing career, you know, it's like you've reached the top of, how do I put it metaphorically? We didn't get far in the solar system at all. I was kind of just, I'm sorry, Marcino. I was kind of just gonna jump around anyways. I mean, more to explore next time, right? Yeah, exactly. We might just do it in Elite Dangerous. Why not? But like I was saying, metaphorically speaking, I feel like I'm at like the top of this mountain. But in front of me, there is this other mountain that's just this big, or that's even bigger. I'm going to be... Morrissey. I'm sorry. I'm going to like, what I need to do is I need to put the pronunciation into like a machine, or like have it said to me before I realize it. Like, I'll be quite honest, my new sister Canon, I thought her name was Canon, and I made sure to ask my my VTuber sister, is it Canon or Canon? Like, how do I pronounce that? Because I did not want to embarrass myself. Yes, give me your knee right now. Knee! 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 I just thought of the Knights of Knee. But yeah, I don't know. Hand it over, Nolgat. Oh, gosh. Yeah, though, we got to 100 subs, and now, you know, I got people, you know, it's okay. You're just switching the places of the N and the C, yeah. But yeah, look forward to more, you know, look forward to more streams out there, more, like, tabletop collabs and what have you. And again, thank you guys so much for, you know, 100 subs. It really means a lot to me. It's up to this point, it's been one hell of a journey. And there's more shenanigans to come, especially with what chat is showing us right now. Thank you guys. Look at these guys over here. Fight me, I have the most powerful knee in the world. Alright, but anyways, I'm gonna close it out here, guys. Y'all have a great one, alright? And I'll see you guys in the next one, or whichever one you guys can make. Oh, it didn't train. Yeah. Bye-bye.